Join Bev Lazar, spiritual mentor, Reiki master, psychic medium, with Shelly Greenlaw, doula, yogi, and intuitive energy healer. Two sisters walking the path of spirit to share their experience and advice in all things energy, intuition, and beyond. The Empath Sisters.
Hi, and welcome back to another episode of the Empath Sisters. This is Bev here.
Hi, it's Shelly.
Welcome back, everybody. So today we have decided that we are going to talk about what's on the up and up and kind of things that are going on, and which seems like there's a few things that are on the up and up right now. And so Shelly and I decided that we thought we would just share with everybody kind of what was going on, and could be all a part of it and be on the up and up with us. So this is what we have decided to do today, and super excited. Shelly's got some news to share with everybody, and which I'm really excited for her, and I'm sure you all will be as well. So
Yeah.
Shelly, why don't you tell us kind of what direction we're going in?
It's been a couple weeks, that's for sure. Yeah, I have to move again. So, yeah, that's it's been quite I don't even know, I honestly
Mhm.
will say that I was super stressed out. I got a
Yeah.
call
And we
on
got to say, we know when people are stressed out, you typically are ungrounded, and Shelly already has a hard time being grounded. So I just wanted to put that visual out there of like, can you just imagine in your minds right now
yeah.
where Shelly was basically like a floating
I'll
balloon?
I'll even explain it if you want. I mean, holy cow. Yeah, it
Mhm.
was like I don't even remember what day it was because that's how like I was so not with it.
Yeah.
But it
Kind of
was
went
a
into
couple
the
weeks
shock
ago.
factor.
Yeah.
And I just basically found out about this very recently. So for
Yes.
me, even it was like, what? You're moving again?
Yeah.
Like, didn't you just move? You
Yeah.
just painted. Like, I love her new space again. I mean, so
Yeah.
anyway,
I
there's
just I just
been
happened
some
to look
changes with
down.
things. So
Yeah, I just happened to look down and it was May 3rd. And it was like 2 days before the full moon.
mm.
And
Of
I got
course.
I know, I remember going, "Why?"
Yeah.
But I do know why.
The
Um,
energy. Yeah.
at the time, it was just like, "Seriously?"
Yeah.
But, yeah, I ended up getting a phone call from my, landlord that I rent from at Yoga for Today, letting me know that she has to move and I have to move.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay," kinda like thinking in my mind, "Yeah, okay, we gotta move again," but like, you know, having more time. But
Hmm.
I found out that I did not get more time.
No.
I
For
had
June
to
1st.
yeah,
It's
I
like,
had
oh,
yeah,
hot damn.
yeah, I have to move out by May 31st. So
Which
I
isn't even 30 days notice.
no, it
No, so it's just a couple
unfortunately.
weeks. So yeah, that's
Yeah,
just kind of how it went though. Just
yeah.
other things out of their control. And so it
Yeah,
just kind of
yeah, for
led to
sure,
this
and,
point.
I
Just what
really
it is.
yeah, I really had a hard time that day just because it was such a shock. I was not expecting to hear that at all, of course.
No.
Who does, like, you can't predict the future and stuff, and
Well,
well, I guess I
some
shouldn't
can,
say that, some can, but, in my case,
but
no.
maybe for you, for yourself, maybe you didn't,
No,
see
I wasn't.
anything.
I
Yeah.
mean, I will have to say, I did know eventually that I
Yeah.
was going to move out of that space. I just didn't expect it to be right away. Plus,
Yeah.
just like Bev said, I just moved from one side to the other in January. I had, really worked hard to have a space again, like I did in the very beginning. And,
Hmm.
you know, um, yeah, it was just a lot. And I was very much in shock
Yeah.
and in frustration.
Yeah.
It took me 2 days, really. It took me almost like, well, pretty much to the full moon. And then after that weekend, it took me that whole time to
Hmm.
settle down, honestly. Like I didn't know what to do with myself. Felt like I needed
Yeah.
to slap myself and go, get it together.
Together. And she didn't even call me to slap her.
No,
So, but I
no,
could see, let's just point out why Shelly felt frustrated is because, as we remember from the big three, Shelly is a Libra, and Libras get frustrated when things aren't in balance. So,
yeah.
and she has a really exceptional hard time being grounded. So
Hmm.
you kind of throw this big wrecking ball at her and it totally knocked her off. And then feeling frustrated that like there wasn't that balance. Somebody kind of like the balance got thrown off for
Oh,
you,
it was off.
which is a frustrating feeling, right? So I'm curious,
Yeah.
just on that for a quick minute here.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you felt frustrated, did you cry? Like do you cry when you get frustrated, or
I
do you
do
get angry
sometimes.
when you get
Yeah.
frustrated?
I was frustrated. Yes.
Yeah.
I actually didn't cry until, um, yeah, I think it was the Sunday. Yeah. I think it was the Sunday that
Probably when you started to come down.
yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm trying to remember because it could have been even the week after that even. I just remember it being on a Sunday. I
Yeah.
broke down. I remember it being a Sunday.
That's good
And
that you released that,
yeah, I
that
did. Yeah.
frustration feeling. Hmm.
Yeah, because it was really and like Bev said, yeah, I'm a Libra and I literally don't like to be out of balance. Like it really affects me. And so
Hmm.
it almost feels so devastating to me. Like I feel like
Yeah.
my whole world is,
It's like,
falling apart.
what? Well, and you worked really hard on your space, and it was
I did.
really, really beautiful. And it was just,
Yeah.
I felt like you just really fell in love with it. Do you know
Of
what I mean? So
course.
then
Yeah.
it's just like when somebody passes, there's like the
Mhm.
shock
Yeah.
and the devastation. And
Yes.
then there's like the sadness. And
Mhm.
then you're going to do the grieving, is like literally the vision I got as you're
Yeah.
packing. I see
Yeah.
when you're packing your room, I feel like
Yeah.
you're going to grieve a little bit,
Oh,
but that's just
I'm gonna
part
have
of
to
it.
because I
Hmm.
want to bring that with me. And but for me it really was so yeah, like oh, like I really felt like my world. I got to the point
Hmm.
where I was like, why bother doing this? Honestly, I talked to Bev about this. Like
Fully just
it
throw the
was just
towel in.
I
What am
was
I doing?
like that's how bad it is for me when I'm
Yeah.
out of balance. That's where I go, and I
She
don't
goes
like
to the deep
to,
end,
but
everyone.
what's that?
I said she goes to the deep end, everyone.
I do. Yeah, I go like
She's ready to walk the plank.
it's like
See
I'm
ya.
done.
I'm done.
I'm so
Riding
done.
this ship
I
no
do that
more.
with a lot of things in my life. I don't, yeah, it's just part of me.
Hmm.
And yeah. So
Other thing I would say is like when you do pack up and you leave, like even part of that like grieving or whatever, and not bringing it with you,
mhm,
is what just part of the vision that I'm getting anyway.
mhm,
Is just like sit on the floor in the middle of the room and just give like your gratitude for the space and how much you
yeah.
loved it, and all that. And that's where you'll feel like kind of like that
Yeah. Yeah.
ending,
Yeah. Yeah.
just
And
putting that energy there,
I think
right?
I kind of started doing that already. Like each day that I've been at the space,
Yeah.
doing work. Um, yeah, I've been very grateful and just saying like, thank you so much for holding space here and for me and my clients and stuff like that. And I've already, talked to my landlord as well and just gave her my gratitude for, letting me be in the space
Yeah.
and all
That was
that. So
lovely.
I have already started doing that, which has been
That's
good
good.
for me because I'm already like, okay, I went through that and now I'm doing
Now I'm ready.
I'm
Yeah.
ready. Yeah,
Yeah.
I am slowly getting ready, but I still am human, and then
Of
there's
course.
still some parts of me that is a little scared, to step into where I'm going,
Hmm.
because it's a new place for me. When it's something new, I have to go through the motions of like, okay,
Yeah.
can I see myself being here? Can I, see myself really expanding here, or, like all the things that go through your mind when
Well, you
it
got to
comes
go through
to
the
that.
feels too, right? It's
Mhm.
got to be the right space and just
Yeah.
like, it's got to feel like it's
Yeah.
the right timing,
Yeah.
and
Well, and it's not even that. And like I said to Bev, like, well, even your listeners, you guys know, Shelly don't do well with signs. Like they
no.
literally could be in my face, and I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. She's like, and to think of it, I look back. Yeah,
mhm.
there were signs.
There were
And
signs.
I
Yeah.
could literally see Shelly, in her world of like, it's there, right there in
Mhm.
front of her. And then
Yeah.
she's just like, going to work, and just carrying on with her day. So,
Seriously though, like
yeah.
I did have some signs.
Yeah.
And even while I was looking for a new space, because like I was, feeling that pressure of like, I'm running out of time, and I need to find a space. And even doing that, I had signs. Like I had even signs of like, yeah, there's other spaces and I'm talking to these people, but you can like, I could tell it was like, they're like telling me, yeah, you're talking to them, but you're not going here. So why are you talking to them? You
Mm-hmm.
know?
Yeah.
But for me, as like a human being, I want to do those things. I need to do those things, but also give me that feeling of like learning to trust in what I'm getting too.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So for me, going through that, it was like, okay, yeah, okay, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. I'm not supposed to go here. I am supposed to go here.
Yeah.
And so I did find a beautiful space, and I get to be there for June 1st. So I'm going to be busy in the next like week
Mm-hmm.
and a half because I have other stuff that is going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah. So that's part of the reason why I was also stressed, because I'm going on another retreat, which is coming up this weekend. Um, doing the
Yeah.
same retreat that I did last year. When I talked about it before, if you guys remember, we did an episode on that, and
Yeah.
I'm
That's
going back
awesome.
doing that. And
I tried to go, however,
yeah,
there's no spots left. So it didn't
yeah,
work out this time, but that's okay.
yeah, yeah.
It's not meant to be.
But in saying that, we are actually going to go to a retreat together, which we'll talk
Mm-hmm.
in a minute.
Yeah.
And yeah, so for me, I am really busy. And not only am I busy with the retreat, I ended up
Well, then
picking,
you'll have to move in like 3 days when you get back from the retreat.
yeah, I have to,
Oh.
I ended up picking up a small part-time job, and helping
Yeah.
out a yoga studio, which I really truly love. I love it.
Yeah.
It's been great. The people have been great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm loving it. I really am. And I'm hoping that one day it will motivate me enough to start to teach, because I actually do have my 200 hour and I can teach yoga. I just never have. And yeah,
Mhm.
so eventually I'd like to do that as well. And in the space that I'm moving into has a space for that. So I'm so excited. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
a very
awesome.
possibility that I will be doing that. So
Well, it's nice to be in that environment, right? It kind
mhm,
of is, you kind of get that feel for it, not just going to a yoga studio and like showing up twice a week to be an instructor, like
right.
you're part of the space and the energy, which is really
Well, and
nice
the
to have.
community of it,
Hmm.
and I'm loving it.
Exactly.
Yeah. And a lot of the people that I like where I'm working this part-time job, it's a lot of the people I already know and
Yeah.
work like not have worked with, but trained with. So
Yeah.
I've been very fortunate. I was very fortunate to get this job, and it's been fun and it's been great. And then just like I said, I'm really grateful for that as well. So it's been good. And I have been busy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that's sort of what's going on for
In
me.
Shelley's world.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Mhm.
funny, like this, even though the signs were all there,
Yeah.
that you had kind of picked up on, well, recognized
Well,
after the fact
yes,
that
yeah,
were there. I was just, kind of questioning that to my team of like, okay, well, if the signs were there, how come, she didn't notice them? But,
yeah,
that's just that is how it is for you. The signs are always there. It's
yeah,
just a matter of looking for them.
right.
And so even if we look for them, I mean, even if you had seen them, Shelly, there
Yeah.
might have been a part of you that just went, no, it's not possible.
Well,
Right. And then not see it, choosing not to see what
yes.
that could
Yeah,
have
that's
been, right?
very,
Like not putting it together. It's just like, I saw
yeah,
that, but you didn't let it play on, right, into a
right.
fear,
Yes. Yes.
which is something that could have happened. And then if you had this fear, like that wouldn't have been good energy for you anyway while you're there
Right.
in the space the entire time
Yeah.
until it happened, right? And
Yeah.
so I feel part of that was like it was in your awareness for you,
It was.
yes, but it
Mhm.
wasn't there to create a fear for you
Right.
because that's not good for you either. That doesn't
Yeah.
work for you.
No, because there was one in particular that
Yeah.
happened. And I remember, like, I do remember it. I
Yeah.
remember in my gut going, like, that's weird. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
you always say that. And I know like as what Bev and I do, there are times where we do think about it. We kind of go like, okay, what does this mean?
Yeah.
But for me, I remember that particular one. And,
Mhm.
you know, I do remember thinking, okay, something's going on, something's going to happen, but I didn't know what. I didn't expect
Mhm.
it to be a part of me. I
Right.
actually didn't. I didn't
Yeah.
think that it was going to be, you know, a part of what it was going to happen right now, like what is happening right now, where I have to move,
Exactly.
right? And so I honestly thought it was okay. So I'll just explain it real quick. So what happened was when I went to work one day, I showed up and there was a couple people looking at our old space on the other side.
Mhm.
And everything was open. And I remember thinking, well, that's weird
Mhm.
because, you know, the three people that were there, not one of them was my landlord. And
Mhm.
so I was thinking in my head, well, that's weird. I'm like, oh, it must be because of the other person who is interested in leasing that side.
Right.
Not thinking,
Has anything to do with you guys?
right,
Yeah,
not
of
thinking that
course.
it was going to do anything to do with us because it's the open space on that side.
Right.
However, one part that I remember that was sort of stuck in my mind, which was there was a space that was open who
Mhm.
we do use.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, that's weird because why would that be open?
Yeah. Why would they look at that?
Right.
Right. Yeah, of
So,
course.
but I really just brushed it off because I still
Mhm.
thought it had nothing to do with us at
Yeah.
all.
Well,
And
and
so
you hadn't been informed of anything, so why would you think
no,
it had
and like,
anything to do
yeah,
with
and
you, you know?
normally, you know, we are kind of informed of, you know, what's going on,
Yeah,
but
of course.
it was, you know, so I just left
Yeah.
it off and yeah, no, you know, just did my whole thing and then just other little, you know,
Things.
things were
Yeah.
coming up and I just still kind of was still like, okay, well, maybe there is something going on, but maybe like again, it has nothing to do with us. Like
Couldn't hurt.
yeah,
Yeah.
until today.
Yeah. And that could have been even like things were happening.
Yeah.
And you might have been feeling that as you got
Mhm.
those signs too.
Yeah.
And you could have picked up on that energy that there was things going on. There was movement, there
Yeah.
was talking, there was
There
stuff
was.
happening,
Yeah.
but just you weren't formally informed. Do you know what I
No.
mean?
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
what was going on during
That's
that time. So,
yeah. Yeah. So
but yeah,
yeah.
I truly believe that it was there and it was in your awareness. It's just um because I also know how it can be is like if we think that and think like, okay, well, what the heck? Like I just moved in here. And
Yeah.
that panic starts to come in of like, okay, well,
Mhm.
what's going to happen now? Right. And then you totally get thrown off of your focus of like, and being present, right? Those are some
Yes.
of those ungrounding moments for sure. But
Yeah.
I'll just decided to unground you all at one big moment instead
Yeah.
of in a bunch of weeks.
Yeah.
And I think about two spirits like, see, this is also why Shelly was sick after her vacation. She had her downtime. And then now it's just like, go, go, go. Like
Yeah.
it's the calm before the storm,
Yeah. Yeah.
That's typically what I know happens for me. Anytime I go through something, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
better prepare because
Oh,
there's going to be a lot of stuff coming your way. And that
well,
always happens to me.
well, and it's funny because like, you saying that, yeah, I was sick. And then after I was not sick, I just assumed because like I started getting busy, I was booked up solid.
You're busy.
And,
Then you
with,
get another job.
yeah,
Now
that's what I
then
was
it's a
like.
retreat. Now it's time to move. And then, holy,
Yeah.
hang
So I was
on.
like, oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm through
Oh,
it.
good. Yeah.
And it's all good now.
Of
And
course.
I'm excited. I am excited to join forces with this place.
Yeah.
And I really think it is a very beautiful space, and I can't wait to work in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
It's
I
gonna be
will be
so
sharing
good.
that with everybody. Like in my newsletter, I'll explain like whoever's subscribed to my
She'll
news.
share it everywhere.
I will share everything,
Everyone will know.
socials, and yeah,
It'll
so
come.
find out soon enough where I'm going. So yeah.
Yeah. It's so good. It's good.
Mhm.
And I mean, the full moon and in that lunar in between the eclipse portal and then the full moon being in Scorpio, and Scorpio is in South Node. And so, like, it's all about the big, you're the phoenix that's going to rise from the ashes. It's just, we're
And I went down
purging.
in the ashes, all right. I felt.
She's rising. So it's
Yeah.
just, it's just part
Yeah.
of that, like what needed to be moved. It was time. It was clearly, obviously, a shift for you energetically
Yeah.
in your work and where you were and just what's happening and where you're supposed to be going. And
Mhm.
so it's just trusting in that of like, okay, this is
Yeah.
just what's supposed to happen.
Yep.
So, and
Yeah.
sometimes we resist that
Yes.
as a human. We resist that that's the change that's supposed to come forward. Not always are we like, oh, I love that it's so shitty because I know it's going to be something so amazing.
Yeah.
It's never like that. It's
Yeah.
like, because I know there's times that I've been in those moments and I'm
Yes.
like, I definitely am not feeling that yet until usually I need to calm down. I need like a
Yeah.
day. And
Yeah.
then I'm like, okay, Bev, this is where I kind of like regroup
Yeah.
myself and I go, okay,
Yeah.
just know you can't see it fully right now,
Mhm.
but trust and know that
Yeah.
when you get through it, it'll be for the best. And the good
Yeah.
things always do come from those moments.
Mhm.
Always. That's what I
Yeah.
have learned over all the years. So it
Yeah.
just comes quicker for me to remember that,
Right. Yeah.
right? So it's just like
Yeah.
a day now where I'm like, have your freak out moment, be that human. And then after that, it's
Right.
like, get your shit together now.
Yeah.
Got stuff to do,
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
know it's like we're moving in the right direction.
Yeah. Well,
Things need to
yeah,
shift.
exactly what happened for me. Normally it would have taken me longer. And I know probably a lot of you are thinking, well, it did, didn't it? But, but to me, that wasn't,
Yeah.
it could be longer for me. So, but I need,
Mhm.
like what Bev said too, like once I kind of went through that and I had my like cry, because I needed to, because I
You
was
need to move it.
frustrated, then
Yeah.
after that, I was okay. And I was like, okay. And that's when I started going, all right, I need to get on this. I need to,
Yeah.
get my shit together. I really,
Mhm.
and I had no choice because I don't have a choice. I needed to find a space. I needed to go.
Well, kind of would like to continue to work. I mean, if you have clients that are booked, you should have a space for
I
them.
do. And so
So
that's
yes,
like, eh,
it's
yeah.
good. Yeah.
So
And also Shelly had mentioned that we were going to a retreat. So
yes.
Shelly had just texted me one day and was like, I'm going to this retreat. Message this lady. So I did. I honestly, I don't know anything about it. I don't even know really. I think
Well,
I
I
might
did
know the
send
name
you
of
all the
it.
info and I said, hey, what do you think of this? I'm going to go. You should come.
I didn't even read it. I just
Oh, goodness.
contacted the lady. I said, here, I sent you a deposit. I don't even know. So, and there's a Facebook group, and
Yeah.
which I never go on Facebook, just so everybody knows. Like,
Yeah.
I haven't been on there for a long time. So I was like, the lady was trying to add me, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know how to do this.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
I'm terrible. But so yeah, and Shelly had mentioned that she discovered that this retreat is going to be up at Cochin, Saskatchewan, which is
Yeah.
where our dad used to live. And
Mhm.
our family had gone up there for many years. They had
Yes.
cabins and stuff. So I haven't been up there.
We have not been.
I haven't been there since dad had
passed away.
passed. So, so I'm excited for that. Just the fact of like going up there, and we're going up there together, and no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
I don't know what to expect, so guess not to have any. And I kind of worried about the bugs for sure. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, that's the only thing that crossed my mind. I was like, oh fuck, ticks and stuff. Like,
yeah.
um, and I'm
I
sorry for all the
honestly,
swearing. I can't help it, but
yeah, that's okay.
it's just
No,
what invokes in me. But and then I was like, everything else be an awesome weekend, but the bugs. Just like, what am I
no.
gonna do? And I was even telling Chris last night,
Oh,
my husband, I was like, seriously, they need to make like tick suits for people. He's like, what
yeah,
are you talking about? I'm like a onesie. He
yeah,
goes, you'd be so hot. And I'm like, no, but like really strong, thin mesh or
yeah.
something.
It doesn't have to
So
be
like
big
fine
stuff.
little holes that's breathable that you could put on, you know? And he goes, well, you could just wear really good coverall. I'm like, but your neck is exposed. I have hair. Oh, I was like, this needs
Right?
to be like full bodysuit, man. Like, you know, all the way around. Like,
Oh,
holy. He's like,
no.
you're crazy. I'm like, no. I said, I could literally see myself prancing in the woods. If I
Oh,
had
well,
so
you know,
gross.
it's funny you say that because like that's not what I thought of actually. I
I
did not
wouldn't
think
think so.
I did not think about bugs.
No.
What came for me was more about, and we kind of had a little bit of a discussion about this, and
Mhm.
because it is going to be in Goshen and it's because it's where Dad used to live.
Yeah.
That came up more for me. It was more about the whole like, whew, we're going back to, the place that he used to live. And so it gave me a little bit of that emotional part of me,
Mhm.
just because like I don't know what it's going to be like when we get there. Like I don't even know where this place is, if it's near where he used to live, like I don't know if it's like really right on like Ocean Lake where he was.
Could you
Um,
imagine if it's in the same cabin?
it's not.
Uh,
I do know that
I
one
was
thing.
like, that would be so weird.
It's not. No, I know
I'd
that
be like, oh, there's way too
because
many
this
memories
cabin that we're
here.
staying at can sleep 16 people or something like that. So no,
Oh,
it's definitely not
that's
Dad.
definitely not dad's
No,
then,
it's
yeah.
definitely not Dad's. But I'm wondering like where
Hmm.
it could be, right? Like it could be near there, or we could be walking by, or like, I mean, it's gonna
Hmm.
be weird. Like I would want to, when we have spare free time, I'd love to see where
Yeah.
grandma's was, and
Yeah, aunties and stuff,
dad's and auntie.
cousins.
Yeah,
That's, yeah, that'll be awesome. We're looking forward to it. Well,
yeah,
what I do know is that came in my awareness, the bugs thing and the ticks and stuff. So I do know that this is something I need to work through right now because I do understand energy is everything. And I definitely don't want them to be like coming to me because I'm
right.
calling them in my field. I'm
Yes,
like, no, I
exactly.
want
That's
to
that's why I'm like,
myself.
I don't think that stuff.
You see, but that's the fear, right? Fear
Yeah.
popped in and I was like, oh, hot damn. Um,
Well,
that
don't worry. We're
I just need
sharing a
to move that.
room. We're
Yeah.
sharing a room. We might even be sharing a bed. I don't remember, but you'll be okay.
Like, check
Protected from
me,
all the
check
bugs.
dick. Literally just have like a vision of being like, what is it like apes or monkeys, where they're like checking each
Yes.
other's hair,
Yes.
looking for
We're like,
check me.
you.
Oh
But
God.
so this retreat that we're going to is
Mhm.
I think it's not July long weekend, but it's the weekend after. So it's July 7th weekend.
Or the
And
ninth.
I'm hoping that we have a little bit of service there. I would imagine there are service out there. So
There is.
that we could maybe go and do a little bit of maybe a live thing together while we're there,
Yeah,
or some video or something
maybe.
like that. I think it would
Or,
be fun.
hey, any
What?
listeners, if there's still room and you want to join
Oh
us,
yeah,
that would be so fun.
that would be cool.
We'd love
Yes.
to have any of you come along.
So if you're interested,
Can't guarantee what our behavior will be like. Just
yes, I
saying.
also can't guarantee if it's booked up already, because they do
Yeah.
very fast and it's limited.
Mhm.
But if you are interested, please reach out.
Yeah, let us know. We'll send you the info.
Yeah.
Well, or Shelly will, because I actually
Yes,
don't
I
know
have.
anything about it. So Shelly will send you the info and you could get in touch with them and see if
Yeah.
there's any spots that
If
are
there's any
available.
spots and we could
It'd
all
be,
meet there, it would be cool.
be
So,
so fun.
but
So
this,
looking forward to that. Mhm.
I just thought of too.
Yeah.
This could be a possibility for us later down the road to have our own.
Well, for sure. I mean,
So
whoever owns that cabin, that would be great. you know, I mean, Shelly and I want to do a retreat anyway at some
Of
point.
course.
So
Yeah.
it's just the planning and all the things,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's okay. We have an
Yeah.
assistant and
Mhm.
who has been off on mat leave for a while. So
Yes.
maybe when she's back, we, you know, might be something that we can actually kind of make happen.
Plan. Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't have time.
I know.
But it'll
Yeah.
be so fun. Yes, and things are yeah, on the up and up. Seriously, like there's been so
But
much
so
change.
but
There's so
you've
much
got stuff coming
excitement.
up too for you. You
Yeah, there's
mentioned.
lots of change, you know,
Yeah.
and new and exciting things that are happening in my world that I'm not at a place to share yet.
Yeah.
But there's definitely a lot of things in the works, which is
Mhm.
absolutely exciting. And I really can't wait to share with everybody, but just not there yet. Just can't
Yeah.
share yet.
It
So
is exciting.
it
Yes.
is exciting. Shelly does know,
Yeah, I do know. Yeah. Which
but
is
yeah, that's just kind of that's what you do. But yeah, to the public, I can't share it yet.
no.
So, but yeah, some good things are coming, and I'm so excited.
And you
And
booked another.
yes, and booked another trip
Mhm.
to Sedona. We are
Yeah.
going in October, and yeah, super fortunate to go again. And this time we get to bring all the kids, and we're also going with our father-in-law as well, and well, my father-in-law,
Right.
that's
Yeah.
stepdad, and I'm going to be going in at the 1 year anniversary kind of mark of my mother-in-law's passing. So,
Yeah.
and it's a trip that we've always wanted to take up. We've always wanted to go with Bev and Brian to
Yeah.
Sedona. And so, yeah. So, and I've always wanted to take the kids ever since I've been there. So it'll be super magical. And who knows, maybe Shelly will even be coming along.
Yeah.
So
I'm
we'll see
hoping.
what happens. Yeah. It'll be so
I'm hoping
exciting.
to come. I really do hope that I am
Yeah.
able to. I just want to make sure
We'll
that
just know in a couple days.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll know. We'll keep you posted on that. But I'm super excited. Can't wait.
Yeah.
And also planning another trip to the States for our
Right. Yes,
daughter.
that's right.
We're going to be flying to the States. She's looking at 2 schools because
Mhm.
she's going to be going into her last year of the kin program here in Saskatchewan. So she's going to go to the States and get some schooling there and get her doctorate. And so, yeah, we're going to go check out a school in Dallas, Texas. And I think Marietta, Georgia, I
Georgia.
think is
Yeah.
where the other school is. So we're going to do a trip down there in July. And yeah, so I'm excited about that. I'll probably be crying. I'm like, I don't want to come here. But it's good to get it
But we
out
know
now.
she's going to be going no
She'll be
matter
going
what.
regardless, but
Yeah.
I think it'll just feel so surreal for me. The
Yes,
fact that
absolutely.
we flew all this way and my kid is going to live here and go to school. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's just going to be so weird. But super honored to kind of go down and check it out with her and be a part of
Yeah.
it and kind of give her our support and stuff like that. So
Yep.
excited to see which one she decides to go with. So we got that
Yep.
kind of on the go. And
Mhm.
we're going to have Bev's beautiful memorial at the beginning of August as well. And
Yeah.
some family will be coming in. And so
Carson's
it already feels
grad.
like, and yeah, my son's graduating right away. So we have family for that. I'm just like,
Me? You
oh,
got lots to go
yeah,
to.
it's a lot going on. So now everybody's kind of caught up. So
Yeah.
I'm busy, got things in the works in the background that I'm already working on that is also occupying my time. Mentorship program is going amazing. I love it
Yeah.
so much. My students are loving it. So that's been busy. And yeah, lots of people needing some one-on-ones, and it's been great.
That's
It's all
good.
been good.
Yeah.
Wonderful things. So
So happy.
yeah, I'm so happy. I'm so happy for all of those things too. I'm very grateful. So I can't wait to share those things kind of along the way through the summer and share all of our adventures and whatever else we decide to throw in there for you guys too. But
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
all the other stories, oh my gosh, I could just
Yeah.
only imagine what kind of stories are going to come out of our retreat one.
I know. That's why I was like, if we get service, maybe we'll do some
Yeah, we'll
maybe a
say
live thing
hello.
or something. We'll see how it goes. But if not, we definitely will be talking about it.
Mhm.
And I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, so I
Yeah,
appreciate every one of you guys. Thank you so much
yeah.
for, listening to us again. Like we really do. I'm not joking. Like I know we say that, but we really mean it. Like we do
Yeah,
really
truly.
mean it. We love it when people are listening to us and even just like if they see us and say something about it, like we
Yeah,
truly appreciate it. We love it.
yeah,
And yeah, we really, really, really appreciate it. So
sure
thank you
do.
so much for, tuning into the Empath Sisters today. We're giving
Yeah,
you love, light, and gratitude wherever this may find you.
yeah,
Again,
yeah. Love to you all. Take care, everybody.
bye, everybody.
Bye.